Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. Let's talk about something that can be a little embarrassing but is super important for a lot of guys. Erectile dysfunction. Took an ED pill. And nothing happened? You're not alone. So many men find that Sildenafil or Viagra and Tadalafil or Cialis don't work as expected. But that doesn't mean they never will. In this video, we're going to break down why these pills might not be working for you and what you can do about it. We'll cover everything from how to take them correctly to lifestyle changes that can make a big difference. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding how to optimize these medications can be a game changer for your intimate life. All right, before we dive into the specifics of Sildenafil and Tadalafil, let's clear up a big misconception. ED pills are not magic pills. You don't just pop one and suddenly, boom, you're ready to go. They're not like that instant erection joke we see in movies. These medications work by increasing blood flow to the penis, which helps you get and maintain an erection. But here's the catch. You still need to be in the mood. You still need that sexual stimulation to get things going. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a fancy sports car. It has a powerful engine, but it won't go anywhere unless you put the key in the ignition and step on the gas. ED pills are kind of like that powerful engine, but your arousal, your desire is the key. So if you're feeling stressed, anxious, or distracted, even the best ED pill in the world won't work its magic. It's like trying to start that sports car in neutral. It's just not going to happen. That's why setting the mood is so important. Create an environment that feels relaxed, comfortable, and conducive to intimacy. Dim the lights, put on some music, focus on foreplay, whatever helps you and your partner get in the zone. Remember, ED pills work best when you work with them, not against them. Now, let's get into the specifics of how to optimize your response to these medications, starting with Sildenafil, which you probably know as Viagra. This was actually the first oral medication for ED, and it's still one of the most popular. Sildenafil works best when you take it on an empty stomach, about an hour before you plan to be intimate. Now, I know life happens, and sometimes an hour lead time isn't possible. The good news is that you can take it anywhere from 30 minutes to 4 hours before and still see results. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, but what if I'm not sure when things will get intimate? And that's a fair point. That's where Tadalafil or Cialis comes in. Tadalafil is a bit different because it stays in your system longer than Sildenafil. In fact, it can be effective for up to 36 hours, which is why some people call it the weekend pill. With Tadalafil, you have the option of taking it daily or as needed. If you take it every day, you can be spontaneous and ready for intimacy whenever the moment strikes. But if you prefer to take it only when you need it, make sure to take it at least 30 minutes before you anticipate being sexually active. No matter which medication you choose, remember that they work best when combined with sexual stimulation. So don't skip the foreplay. This is super important, guys. If you've tried Sildenafil or Tadalafil once or twice and it didn't work the way you expected, don't give up hope just yet. Think about it this way. When you start a new workout routine, you don't expect to see six-pack abs after one session at the gym, right? It takes time, consistency, and a little trial and error to figure out what works best for your body. The same goes for ED medications. Research has actually shown that some men need to take them multiple times before they see the full effects. It's like your body needs a chance to get used to the medication. Pro tip, take it at least 6 to 8 times before deciding if it works for you. Your body might just need a little time to adjust. Okay, so you've tried taking the medication a few times. You're in the right headspace, you're setting the mood, but you're still not seeing the results you're hoping for. What's next? Well, it might be time to talk to your doctor about adjusting your dosage. Not all doses are created equal, and what works for one person might not work for another. It's kind of like finding the right fit with clothes. Sometimes you need to try on a few different sizes before you find the one that's just right. For Sildenafil, the typical starting dose is 50 milligrams, but your doctor might recommend starting lower at 25 milligrams or going up to 100 milligrams depending on how you respond. Tadalafil, on the other hand, is available in a wider range of doses, from 2.5 milligrams all the way up to 20 milligrams. Your doctor will help you determine the best dose for you based on your individual needs and medical history. But here's the key takeaway. Never adjust your dosage yourself. Always consult with your doctor first. They're your partner in this journey, and they'll make sure you're taking the safest and most effective dose for your specific situation. You know those instructions that come with every medication. Yeah, those are actually important. You can't just pop a pill and expect instant results. Timing, my friends, is everything. For Sildenafil, you'll want to take it about 30 to 60 minutes before you plan on being sexually active. This gives it enough time to get into your system and start working its magic. Tadalafil, as we discussed earlier, is a bit different. You can take it daily for spontaneous intimacy, or you can take it as needed at least 30 minutes before the fun begins. And here's a little bonus tip. Don't expect these medications to be aphrodisiacs. They're not going to magically create desire out of thin air. You still need to be in the mood, and foreplay is still super important for setting the stage. Think of it this way. You wouldn't expect a car to drive without gas, right? Foreplay is like the fuel that helps these medications work their best. All right, let's talk about food. Specifically, let's talk about how certain foods can affect the way ED medications work. You might be surprised to learn that a high-fat meal can actually kill your pill's effectiveness. Imagine this. You're about to go for a run, but first you decide to chow down on a giant cheeseburger and fries. Do you think you'd be able to run as fast or as far? Probably not. Your body would be busy digesting all that heavy food. The same principle applies to ED medications. When you take Sildenafil or Viagra after a heavy, greasy meal, it gets stuck in the digestive line with all that other food, and it may absorb more slowly or not at all. Pro tip: if you know you're going to be taking an ED medication, stick to lighter meals beforehand. This will help your body absorb the medication faster and improve its effectiveness. Let's talk about the bigger picture for a moment. Here's the truth. ED pills, while helpful, aren't a magic cure-all. They work best when your overall health is in check. Think of your body like a well-oiled machine. When all the parts are working in harmony, everything runs smoothly. But if one part is out of whack, it can throw off the entire system. So if you're dealing with poor circulation, maybe from smoking, diabetes, or high cholesterol, your ED meds might not work as well. Similarly, if you have low testosterone levels, that can also contribute to ED and make these medications less effective. And let's not forget about the importance of a healthy weight and regular exercise. Obesity can wreak havoc on your hormonal balance and cardiovascular system, both of which are crucial for healthy sexual function. And finally, let's address the elephant in the room: stress and anxiety. These mental health factors can take a serious toll on your libido and make it difficult to get and maintain an erection, regardless of whether or not you're taking medication. The bottom line is this: taking care of your overall health is like laying a strong foundation for a house. It sets you up for success in all areas of your life, including the bedroom. We've covered a lot of ground today, but if there's one message I want you to take away from this video, it's this. You don't have to navigate this alone. If you're struggling with ED, or if your medication isn't working the way you hoped, reach out to your doctor. Sometimes the underlying cause of ED might be something that's easily treatable, like low testosterone or high blood pressure. Other times it might be related to mental health factors like stress, anxiety, or depression. Your doctor is like a detective who can help you uncover the root cause of your ED and explore all of your treatment options. They might recommend lifestyle changes, medication, therapy, or a combination of approaches. Remember, there's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's one of the bravest and most empowering things you can do for yourself and your health. And that was a lot of info, but I hope you found it helpful. Let's recap. If your ED pills aren't working, here's what to do. Make sure you're aroused. Give it time. Try at least 6 to 8 times before giving up. Consider increasing your dose with a doctor's approval. Take it correctly and avoid fatty meals. Improve your overall health. Consult your doctor if nothing works. By making these changes, you'll finally get the results you're looking for. Have ED pills worked for you? Comment below, like and subscribe for more health tips.